McCarthy, 155 Fair Oaks Lane.
George Howard, 400 Manor. Thank you.
Mr. Chair, the reasoning that we want to offer initially speaking is we want to ask the board to step back from this volatile issue and just to think about the consequences of what the decisions are to be made. If we were to go forward, the board was to go forward and have a search and go through the number of months and then the time and then so forth. And at the end of the search, Mr. Quigley was appointed as police chief. What would be obtained? There would be many more months of anxiety, many more months of confusion, many more months of tension in the town and so forth. And that would not be productive. If we went through the search and didn't make any appointment now, in a number of months and the appointment was not made, where would we be then? The town then would be, Mr. Quigley would have been denied the appointment. The uproar and the discontent and the anxiety in the town we can only foresee would be as bad or worse than it is now. And either way going forward, and not making the appointment now, we think is a very undesirable way for this town to conduct its affairs. And that's the reason, one of the main reasons why we're urging the appointment now. As well, what about Mr. Quigley in this whole process here? He's had a number of years in the department, and he's gone through quite a process. And if this was to go forward, and he was not to be appointed, what is he to do then? I mean, is he going to go back and be a lieutenant? And what impact would that have on the police department, on Mr. Quigley, and on the town? Additionally, we asked consideration of whoever the new town manager is going to be. Are we going to hand this situation over to that person to come in and be hired into a town with all of this confusion, all this anxiety, all this tension in the town, come in the midst of that and make an appointment to the police chief? That person would be under a considerable amount of pressure from a large segment of the population to make an appointment with Mr. Quigley. On the other hand, they might want to do their own search, and then we have all the problems that could occur if they don't appoint Mr. Quigley. It's certainly handing the new town manager or asking them to walk into quite a mess, is what we're saying. And in fact, it is enough of a public mess and known throughout the communities around us that it may even deter good qualified candidates from applying to be town manager. All of these things say to us, we urge you, that it does much more harm than good to delay this appointment. To allow the appointment to go forward now, particularly considering that we have a very qualified deputy chief who's been functioning in the job and doing so successfully, that it would be much more harmful than not to. I know that...
Kevin, that was your time right there, 3 minutes.
Okay.
It's 3 minutes a speaker. I'm just going next, George.
Just to finish up the point that Kevin was leading up to, the petition has signatures of approximately 650 people. There are still signatures coming in, but at this point it's somewhere around 650 people. I want to talk